Dom here from Essential RC. Thanks for tuning in for another flight test. This is really part 3. This is the Enjoy to Fly FATTIE F-14. You can, if you haven't seen those videos, I have flown it twice already on this default pusher style configuration, which it comes with. It flew fine. I'd say, but there are 3 things with it that need improvement on their next version. First thing is the propeller at the back is too big. It's fine when you're going along the runway ready to take off, but when you pull back on the elevator and it starts to pitch up, the propeller is so big it starts catching the blades on the runway, and it can make it, well, not take off or just roll over. I was lucky and it did take off a couple of times, but you need a smaller propeller or a 3-blade propeller. I don't know. I'm not going to experiment. The other thing is the gear doors are quite fragile. The lugs on the gear doors are quite small plastic pins and they break quite easily. The third thing is that the pins that connect the struts for the landing gear to the retract units, it's a very narrow diameter pin, and that bends or it just breaks quite easily. So anyway, I was sent this pusher style version, and quite soon afterwards they came out with the EDF conversion kit, which is fantastic because I want this to be a proper jet. So they sent 2 EDF fans, the mounts, which I assume will drop directly into the moulded foam at the back after I performed a bit of surgery to remove the bottom of the ducts, and a second speed controller, because there's a speed controller in here already, and a Y lead to connect the 2 speed controllers and go directly into the throttle channel on the receiver. So I don't know how much surgery is going to be required. I'll show that as I do it. I'm hoping it should be quite easy. The thing that isn't included that I think I'm going to need to do is to create some thrust tubes so that I get maximum thrust from these 50mm EDF units. I'm just going to use some overhead projector film. I think that's all I'll need to do, and wrap in a bit of tape, OHP film, quite easy to get on Amazon or eBay or whatever, and A4 size should be fine. Yeah, so here we go with the conversion process, and then I'll fly on the EDF setup for the first time. Oh, other thing to mention is, because it's so fragile on the landing gear, I'm going to take all of that out and seal it up with tape, and I'll save more weight, and I'm going to take the pusher motor off and the propeller as well, saving more weight, and just make it hand launchable and land or do belly landing. Overall, I think it will just fly better on that setup. So here we go.
Okay, so underneath you can see the damage that I've done on previous landings. Snapped off one retract, broken the gear doors. So I took all of that out, and also took out the mount and the pusher motor at the back because we don't need that anymore. Then I've used masking tape, green masking tape here, to show how where I'm going to make the cuts, because I need to open up these tubes at the back so I can drop in the ducted fan units. Also showing on the outside where I'm going to make that cut, because I want to cut away as little foam as possible, do it in one go, because obviously I need to put the foam back. So I've taken off the foam on one side, and that looks good, and I've dropped in the mount that is provided in the kit, and this is the mount with the EDF unit in it, and with my thrust tube that is made from OHP film, overhead projector film, just curled around the back of the mount, as you can see there, secured with that tape all the way along. So I've done the same to the left side now, and dropped in both of those and fed in the phase wires up into the fuselage and soldered them both together, positives together onto the XT60 plug, and the same with the black negative wires, and job done. Very simple actually. Here we are, all ready to go, EDF conversion. So I sealed together the gear doors, all the retracts been taken out, 2 fans. So, you ready to hand launch for me, Jay?
Always.
Try and,
Look on the bow. Massive. Okay guys, landing from the left. Wait, they're going to land this time round. Go round on. Clear now.
So it felt a little bit heavy. I think we need to go for a lighter pack. I've got a 4S4000 pack in here, so I think I need to go to a 3000 pack. But not bad, it flew. We'll try again soon. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Thanks, Carl. Cheers.